Pisces, hello. Welcome to the next 30 days for you. This is something new that I'm doing. After I finish all the signs, I'm just going to start over. We're going to do another 30 days for each sign, okay? Um, the next 30 days are going to look like this for you, Pisces. We got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Then we have 1221, symbiosis or symbiosis. You tell me. Then we have Moon in Scorpio. I'm feeling there's a lot of emotion here. a lot of negative emotion, Pisces. Okay, you're in your head. You're very much in your head. You're probably not getting a lot of sleep. Whatever is going on with you is keeping you up at night. You're probably dissecting your life a lot right now. You're just dissecting your relationships. You're dissecting everything right now. You may be looking really deep into things, and while that could work for you sometimes, Pisces, because you're very intuitive, okay, you see things that other people can't see. However, with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, for the next 30 days, that energy is not going to be healthy for you. Then we got the Moon in Scorpio. The Moon in Scorpio, everybody's a fucking detective, okay? Everybody think they know everything, okay? This Moon in Scorpio says negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. Okay, Pisces, you need to take your mind off of this. Whatever this is, we're gonna look deeper into that. We're gonna pull a couple cards for you, but you need to take your whatever this is that you're up at late night about, like you're worrying about, that you are low-key like in despair about, whatever you have anxiety about, whatever you're having nightmares about, Pisces. I think your dreams are your sleep is disturbed. Okay, whatever this is, it has to go. Easier said than done. I understand that. Let me read the angel card. 1221. Maybe that number means something to you. 1221 says, this is a reminder from your angels that you are not alone. They are reaching out, holding your hand, and guiding you through this period of conflict. You need to let go of any conflicts or burdens that are hurting your inner peace. This may be a moment to extend compassion not only to yourself, but to others in your life. Your inner light is beautiful and should be shared with others. Okay? And the upright, and it came out upright, we got cooperation and community, supportive, loving relationships, savoring, meaningful connections, symbiotic energy. Okay? What the hell does symbiosis mean? I don't have my dictionary nearby. Let me look on my phone, y'all. Ooh, symbiosis is cool. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Somebody like, bitch, pick up a book. Bitch, I do read. Right now, I'm reading Hidden Bodies. How about that? Anyways, symbiosis is the meaningful mutual relationship between two different things, or two different groups of people, or you know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, so with the Moon in Scorpio, Pisces, we have, and it says negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Okay, there is some sort of conflicts happening, and with this card here, like it was saying, holds one. This may be a moment to extend compassion not only to yourself but to others in your life. Your inner light is beautiful and should be shared with others. This is about working with the people around you, Pisces. You're very focused on yourself, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm not saying like you're some selfish piece of shit. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you feel alone. You're dissecting your life to pieces. You're looking very deeply into things. You're feeling very deeply about everything. And I think it's making you really sensitive right now. You may have gotten into really silly debates with people, arguments with people maybe. And it's just not good for you. You're not being a good community member because you're going through it right now. Like mentally and emotionally, you're going through it right now, Pisces. And I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Okay, for the next 30 days, we got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this is very much someone that's not satisfied with their lives, with themselves, with their emotions. This is someone that's very miserable. That's not good. Okay. You're dissatisfied with your life. We got the two nines here aligned with each other. But the thing is, nines are endings. Nines and with endings are new beginnings. Something new is here for you. Probably some sort of symbiotic relationship. Am I right? I just looked it up. Oh. Okay. For some of you, I don't know how it came out, but listen, it's another nine. Got the Nine of Pentacles here. This is a newly single person. Maybe some of you have gone through a breakup. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands here. I feel like Pisces, there's a new surge of energy coming in, and I think you're purging. It feels like you're purging right now. I feel like you maybe got out of a relationship with someone that was at one point mutually beneficial to both of you, and then I think there was an imbalance. I think that an imbalance came, and negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Maybe you just went through a breakup with somebody. Maybe you not just decided, but you and somebody are at odds now, and it's hard to focus on what am I trying to say? It's hard to focus on things that are beneficial to you, that are good for you, because you're up late at night worrying about how you can fix this. I think you're up worried late at night about how this is affecting your life. I want to say, Pisces, that this is something that you can take control of. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands here. This is like a new surge of energy. You have control over this. You have the will. You need to have the way you're digging into the relationship and that argument that happened. And you're probably, Pisces, some of you probably gone through people's phones. I need you not to do that. Okay, I used to do that. It first of all, it's a violation of privacy. It's not okay. It's called digital abuse. I think is that the word digital? Is that what's called virtual abuse? Something like that. It's abusive to go through somebody's phone. I have done that before. It is not a good thing. Regardless of what I was being put through, me going through their phone didn't make it any better. That it didn't balance shit out. It wasn't cool. It wasn't like, well, if you do that, nigga, then I'm gonna do. No. You may be invading somebody's privacy. Okay? The way you have the energy to dissect other people's business and their lives and what they doing and trying to fill in the blanks by yourself. This is probably why you up late at night. You're probably tired because you're not sleeping because you busy seeing messages that you had no business seeing. Some things you may be misconstruing. Some of you, I'm not trying to make y'all feel crazy, but I think some of you, with this Nine of Cups in the reverse, some of you are determined to be miserable. But I think some of you want to be this happy, single, I want to enjoy my life, people. You have the will to move on. You have the will to thrive. I think some of you absolutely have the will to thrive here. I think some of you are purging so you can get to that. So you're doing all the bullshit right now. I support people who do whatever they have to do to heal. I support those kind of people. I'm just saying, as long as you're not hurting nobody. Okay? But if you're going through phones, bitch, stop it. Stop. Listen. It's a waste of fucking time. If you got to think about going through a nigga phone, or you already went through somebody's phone, just leave the relationship. It's over with. It's done. If you got to do all that, it's already done. It's done. It's done. And you need to figure out why you need to know stuff that bad. Okay? Be grateful for what happened. Be grateful for how you two were able to give to each other when things went well. Reframe your thoughts. Yes, this terrible thing. Now, if you were in an abusive relationship, fuck that person. and do what you need to do to heal. But do not be destructive. Do not be disruptive. That is not going to make you feel better. And you might end up in jail, Pisces. Chill out. Just chill the fuck out. How about that? You really need to be focusing on you. What is something that you used to do that just made you so happy as a kid? Was it knitting? Did you like to draw? Did you like to paint? Did you like just running? Did you like playing jump rope? I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, what did you like to do? Do that shit. Focus on that right now, Pisces. For the next 30 days, focus on you and making you happy and being so consumed in yourself that all you have room for is figuring out, how can I be of mutual benefit to someone else? How can we work together? Because you're not working with someone anymore. And being this miserable person that's up late at night all the time, dissecting other people's lives, probably picking fights or just excited to be in a fight, whatever, that's not going to benefit you. That's not going to benefit you. You want to be this guy. You want to be this motherfucker here. Okay, Pisces, that's all I got for you. Peace out. Actually, no, Pisces, that's not all I got for you. I'm all over the place. Y'all are all over the place. I'm blaming y'all because we're going to do a final message for you, baby. I am so sorry. For Pisces placements, a final message. This is my deck, the Viametanoia deck, okay? It's very pretty. They're very cute, okay? I enjoy this. These are my cards. If you want your own, the link is in the bio. I may do a separate video. I need to. I need to do a separate video on these cards so y'all can know more about them. Anyways, okay. The final message for Pisces placements. I almost left y'all without one. I'm so sorry. Final message for Pisces placements is boundaries. Boundaries, Pisces. Okay. Setting boundaries can be terrifying, especially if it's something you're not used to doing. Some of us didn't even know we didn't have boundaries. Write down your boundaries. Now, write down small ways to enforce those boundaries over time. Next, respect your own boundaries. Practice reaffirming these boundaries as often as you can. Over time, the guilt will lessen and your self-esteem will increase. Give yourself grace if it takes you longer than expected. It can be easier said than done. Now, Pisces, I was just saying y'all need to mind y'all business. Someone violated your boundaries and you were so set on finding out the truth about something. You violated their boundaries, but you felt like that was okay because you were hurt. Been there, girl. It means nothing. You're still violating someone's boundaries. I was in an abusive relationship with someone and I went through their phone and they acted like it was the worst thing in the world compared to the shit that they were doing to me. Again, I was in an abusive relationship. And I'm going to say this. This is not me saying that I deserve to be abused because I didn't ask for that. However, I will say this. Did my other incense go out? And my light died? Ooh, somebody don't want me to share this message. I bet you I am. What was I saying? Okay, so you have to respect people's boundaries. Now, what I understood and what I learned in that relationship is that, yes, this person was emotionally abusive, psychologically abusive, and abusive in other ways that I'm not ready to publicly talk about. However, me going through their phone did not make it okay. They were like that, but it was not okay for me to go through their phone. That is a violation of privacy. That is a form of abuse. It is not okay. That does not mean we were mutually abusive. And I feel like this is also coming up for y'all too. I feel like some of you feel like you were in a mutually abusive relationship. That is not a thing. There is no such thing as mutual abuse. That does not exist. That is not real. In order for a relationship to be abusive, in order for that type of relationship to happen, there is a dynamic. The dynamic of abuse is there is someone who has the power and there's someone that does not. I did not have the power. That does not make what I did okay, though. Like, oh, because I wasn't the abuser, then me going through their phone wasn't a bad thing. No, it was a bad thing. It was not okay. It was a waste of my time. And it's a waste of your time. Have some boundaries so that when something symbiotic does come up, okay, when there is a meaningful mutual relationship between you and a person, like a bee and a flower, okay, or music and dance, you're not tainting it by bringing your bad habits into it and your unhealthy patterns. You're used to being, and for some of you Pisces placements, you're used to being in toxic, unhealthy dynamics with people. There is something healthy here, and it's starting with you. There's something healthy here, and you're going to have to learn how to have boundaries inside of it. And you're going to have to learn how to set your own boundaries, for real boundaries, not boundaries that, or not expectations that are disguised as boundaries, or not even expectations. What are the word? Demands that are disguised as boundaries. Don't be like, well, you can't talk to none of these people no more, because if you talk to these people, then we're not going to be together. I'm going to be mad. You're going to have to stop talking to all these people in order for this to work. That's not a boundary. That is a demand. A boundary would be, I don't like the fact that you're talking to all of these people. So because you're doing something that I don't really want to deal with, I'm going to let you do you, and I'm going to go do me. I'm not going to make you, I'm not going to force you to change, but I'm not going to stick around. That is my boundary. I don't want to talk to people who talk to a bunch of people. And then I leave. I'm not going to force you to. No. If you don't want to do that, then if you couldn't do that on your own, oh well. I'll be gone. I'm uncomfortable with this person. This person was here before you. This is my friend. I want you to stop talking to them now. To make you feel better? Yeah. Huh? That is not a boundary. That is a demand. You're violating my boundaries by making me insecure about this friendship that you have. Well, why are you insecure about this friendship? Okay? I was in a relationship like that, where it made sense in the beginning, so I stopped hanging out with a friend of mine. But then down the line, I was like, oh, you don't want me to be friends with anybody. Okay, you can do what you want. I can't. Got it. I was like, oh, this is abuse. Okay, it gets blurry. But this is what I'm saying, Pisces. Stop the shit. Your reading ran longer than I needed it to. But I feel like this message had to come out for you. Stop the shit. Stop the shit. I understand that's how you operated in that relationship, but there is something healthier here that you deserve. Okay? You're going to have to... Your pain is not an excuse to violate people, to cross boundaries, and to operate in unhealthy, toxic ways. Or maybe there's someone like that. Maybe this is a cross watcher. But there you go. All right. Now I'm done. Peace out.